Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report daily marketing tip. Well, of course, as always, a lot of videos. We are just getting done with our Friday morning distribution. You guys know that we call this Runway Friday because in the AV, the weekends are super huge. They give us a chance to take advantage of the customers who are not traveling down the 14 freeway. Going into the weekend, folks can plan their weekend with your business in mind. Uh, very much respect to those who are in on the ad sheet, getting your business onto the front porches of those customers, potential customers here in Palmdale and in the Lancaster area. But today, what I want to talk to you guys about is, we just came out with a new issue uh, talking about how important it is for uh, small business owners, how important they are to our community. Um, I wanted to stress that in the headline. I really believe that small business is the key to getting us out of our downturn economically here in the United States. Um, this country was built on the small businesses that employ Americans and that really make sure that folks are being taken care of personally outside of the big corporations that, frankly, they see us as numbers. Uh, and a lot of times they deal with employees according to strictly policy and not on the human level. And more importantly than that, a lot of the profits from big corporations don't funnel themselves to the communities that the business is in. A lot of the profits get shipped to the corporate offices. Uh, it's definitely pretty cold out there, pretty chilly. Make sure we have some moisture on the lips. But the point is, you as a small business owner, you are more important than you think. You are very important. You are a cornerstone to the community. You are a cornerstone in your family. You are an example of how to create generational wealth. You are the next big story, uh, success story in business. I was listening to the radio and there were some artists on there that I had never heard about, but the DJ was saying the whole show was dedicated to up and coming artists. You guys, with your small business, you are the next up and coming great business. You are the next up and coming CEO. You are the next up and coming stock. You are the next up and coming employer in the area. That's very important because what you represent is building a better tomorrow, building a better community, and building a better legacy for your family. Legacy is important. A lot of folks have lost track of legacy because they've gotten addicted to the check every week, every 2 weeks, and that check doesn't come with any legacy. Your business profits come with legacy. Your business profits are going to be remembered in the community. Your business is a part of the community. Your business is a part of what keeps folks supplied, what keeps the services that they need uh, taken care of. You are very important. You are way more important than folks give you credit for and that you give yourself credit for. Um, you have to know that within yourself when you're working your system, when you're getting up in the morning, going to unlock your store, getting your store prepared for customers. Know that there's a lot of people who depend on you. There's a whole community that is proud to have that service or that product in close proximity to be able to take advantage of uh, the service that you do. So just know that uh, the Hill Report, at least, in our latest article, Small Business Can Save Us. I really believe that. I really believe that war is not the answer. Supporting and growing small businesses is the answer. Because if we have more business owners out there, that's better job security, that is more employment for, frankly, for families. And one of my passions is making sure that folks who are discriminated against in the corporate world, uh, namely folks with criminal records and they're reforming their lives, uh, folks who, for some reason, don't have certain qualifications. A lot of times, small businesses who gives you a chance to really advance your career. Small business gives you a chance when the corporations won't because they go by a set of guidelines for employment that a small business might bypass because they have a feel of the person, or maybe they're familiar and they know the person, uh, and and they're able to give them a chance. So that is a big advantage for the market because there's a lot of jobs available, but because they've saddled a lot of people with records and with qualifications and certificates that you need to get that folks can't afford because they're unemployed. Well, small business helps you bypass a lot of that. Small business goes by a lot of times like the feel I get for you, if I know you and I know that you can help my company, I can bring you in without a lot of the red tape. So, small business is definitely one of the things that's going to dig us out of this downturn. But you, as the customer, you have to support these businesses. You have to make sure that you give them the first shot to take care of your needs um, whenever their needs arise. Because if you don't support them, then they can't stay in business. And these folks are very, very important. Uh, Shout out to a hero that we have here in Palmdale, uh, Sergeant Pastor Willy Hill Sr. Um, Definitely appreciate his presence in the Hill Report. Definitely, there's a lot of great people out there that we love to recognize, and um, it's my pleasure to highlight some of the positive people that we have in our community. I think a community is made up of people, right? It's made up of businesses, it's made up of neighborhoods, it's made up of services and factories, it's made up of smooth roads, right? um, where we can get to the different businesses. Is made up of telecommunication systems where we can communicate amongst each other. Once we have all these things together and working good, that's what keeps our community good. So at the Hill Report, we recognize that our small business owners are more important than they think they are, more important than the community gives them credit for. Um, and you guys are definitely the lifeblood of a community. Um, if you have an idea, move that idea forward because I guarantee you your idea could be the next big product. If you have a song that you write, this is a generation where you can get those songs and get that media out on the platforms and they could be profitable for you, and you can use your own promotional tools to be able to get those artistic projects out there. Products and services is not the only business. There's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of art, there's a lot of music, uh, DJs, party and event planning, party and event supplies, production companies that actually help you to document weddings and document concerts and document things. So there's a lot of good businesses out there, and we have to support these people when they have these great ideas, or we won't have these services at our beck and call, especially in a closed in place like Palmdale, Lancaster, where you're about an hour away from LA. We have to make sure that we keep our people supported, because then these products and services won't go away, or we won't have to drive a lot really far to get them. So, guys, um, you are more important than you think. And I want you to remember that. All right, so this is WD3, and this is your Hill Report Daily Marketing Tip. And hey, going into the weekend, let's go get some sales.